Narito ang mga simptomas na naranasan ng isang taong may depresyon. Una sa lahat, ang kawalan ng pag-asa. Ito yung hindi mo na nakikita yung sarili mo na magkakaroon pa ng magandang kinabukasan. Pangalawa, ang hindi mawalang kalungkutan. Ito yung kahit anong gawin mong pang-aaliw sa iyong sarili, parang hindi ka pa rin masaya, nandyan pa rin yung lungkot. Pangatlo, yung feeling of worthlessness. Ito yung pakiramdam mo na pakawala mong kwentang anak, napakawala mong kwentang tao, at kahit anong gawin mo, wala pa rin magmamahal sa'yo. Pang-apat, pagbabago sa pagtulog. Maaring masobrahan ka sa pagtulog na noon hindi mo naman ginagawa. Maaari din na hindi ka na makatulog dahil sa kakaisip ng mga masasalimuot na bagay. Panglima ay ang kawalan ng interes sa mga bagay na dati gustong-gusto mo gawin. Pang-anim ay ang kawalan ng gana sa pagkain o di kaya'y masobrahan naman sa pagkain.
Hello everyone! Today I'm going to discuss to you about the 3 common misconceptions of people about mental illness. Number 1, it's all in your head. Kadalasan ito yung misconceptions ng mga tao tungkol sa mental illness. Minsan kung sasabihin ng isang tao na feeling niya na de-depress na siya, ang sasabihin naman ng iba, nasa isip mo lang yan, pero ang hindi natin alam, mas malalim na pala dito ang kanilang nararanasan. Number 2, depression is a sign of weakness. Depression can affect anyone regardless of physical or mental strength. Kahit pa man nakikita natin yung isang tao na malakas, masayahin at palangiti, hindi natin alam na sila pala yung number 1 na nakakaranas ng anxiety and depression. Lastly, depression is not a real illness. Depression is more than just feelings of sadness because it is a complex mental health condition. Hindi ito kagaya ng sakit ng ulo na kapag iinom ka lang ng gamot ay mawawala na kaagad. Because in mental illness, it needs therapy and medication to be treated.
People who are suffering from mental illness always tend to think negatively most of the time, especially when they are alone. Even though they have their friends and families beside them to talk to about their problems, they never intend to tell everything what is really going on inside their head because they don't want them to worry. There are also some cases or situations wherein the people who are suffering from this kind of illness tend to hear some voices inside their head, causing them to be more prone on depression and anxiety as well panic attacks.
The actions and words that can trigger someone's mental illness are, first, bullying. Kapag ang isang bata na walang ng ganang pumasok sa paralan, it's either nabubuli yan. Next is unhealthy environment. Just like kapag abusive yung parents niya, palaging nag-aaway at walang pakialam yung mga kapatid niya. Next is pressure from the society. For example, kapag first honor ka since grade 1, high school nag-honor ka ulit, tapos college magna cum laude ka, summa cum laude ka, or cum laude. Tapos, syempre mag-expect sa'yo yung tao na top-notch ka, na papasok ka sa board exam, sa first take pa lang, tapos in the end of the day, bagsak ka pala, so magiging pressured ka, so magiging disappointed ka sa sarili mo. Next is words. Dito na papasok yung sinasabi sa'yo ng mga tao na, ang hina mo naman, ganito lang yan, easy lang yan. Like guys, let's stop that kind of mindset. Kasi lahat tayo may limit of capacity sa lahat ng gagawin natin. So please, don't trigger someone's mental illness.
So first off, we should start our day with a good smile because a good smile goes a long way and it attracts positivity all throughout our day. So smile lang. And then next is take a time out or treat yourself. Lumabas ka, magpaganda ka, magpamassage ka, or anything that can help us relax. Mga bagay na makakatulong sa atin to clear our heads from unwanted thoughts. And then next is talk to someone. Mag-open up tayo sa mga taong pinagkakatiwalaan natin o sa mga taong komportable talaga tayo. Another best option is to seek for professional advice. And then lastly, help yourself. At the end of the day, sarili lang natin ang pinakamakakatulong sa atin. Others can't help you if you yourself can't put an effort to help yourself.
First, Never invalidate their feelings. Kung sa tingin mo mababaw lang yung problema nila or nag-iinarte lang sila, kailangan mong malaman na you will never know how bruised or how wounded a person is unless you are that person. Remember, depression is an invisible disease. Second, know when to lend your ears and know when to use your tongue. Minsan pag nag-open sila sa atin or nag-share sila, parang feeling natin kailangan nating mag-advise. When in fact, minsan hindi naman talaga nila kailangan ng advice. Mas kailangan lang nila ng makikinig. Or mas kailangan lang nilang maramdamang mayroong nakikinig sa kanila. Third, always remind them that you are someone na pwede nilang tawagan or puntahan anytime. Kailangan lang talaga nilang ma-feel na there is someone out there who is willing to listen.
Things to do when approaching someone with mental health illness. Be as clear as possible. Words and how you speak matters. People are affected by how we talk. People as though real feelings are being transmitted through subtle actions, words, or even body language. The more calm we are, the more we are being helpful to the person. Simply put, reflect before you talk. Asking too many questions. This is the most important thing we shouldn't do when we are talking to someone with mental illness. In the mind of the patient, everything is a fog, so there's nothing clear. The more we talk and ask questions, the more chances of triggering some emotions. Let him speak and be comfortable in opening up about what happened. Set a healthy boundary.
Taking care of our mental wellness is very important. It will make us achieve a good life and a healthy lifestyle. It will also increase positivity, which will make us spread happiness and hope towards everyone around us. We'll be able also to build a better relationship with our friends, family, and especially with ourselves. We are humans and we cannot stay away from our emotions, but we can control them. Hence, it is important to focus on our mental wellness.
A message to a person with mental illness. Always remember that you are not a monster. You are valuable, unique, wonderful human being who deserves everything grand that this life has to offer. Come out of the shadows and stand proudly in who you are.
And to all people out there who are suffering from mental illness, laban lang. Trust God, trust yourself, and trust the process. It will all be worth it, so smile more and worry less.
To all people experiencing depression out there, I have 3 words for you. Smile, share, and pray. Smile because there is always a hope in times of struggles. Share because someone is willing to listen, and pray because God answers prayers.
For those who are experiencing and will experience mental health issue, believe in yourself. You will surpass this challenge. If not now, soon. One day, you're going to meet someone who will appreciate and embrace for who you truly are. Hold your hand, guide, and value your worth. Thank you for being strong. Lots of love and God bless.
To everyone who is suffering with their mental health, don't worry, you'll be able to feel better soon. It will be a hard fight, but you'll be able to overcome it.
And if you need a friend to talk to, just visit us here and we are willing to listen.